John Bunny was billed as the man who makes more than the president. In fact, his face was insured for $100,000. Remember, this is 19 aughts. That's a lot of cash. He started out in vaudeville, but finally made it big when he signed with Vitagraph Pictures. Fun fact, John Bunny was one of the first people ever to play Santa Claus on film. Actually not true, but he was one of the most famous people ever to play Santa Claus on film. He loved working for Vitagraph Pictures and said, "By doing motion pictures, you can work 365 days a year." Fun fact, a very young James Cagney would climb up a tree in Brooklyn and look over the fence to watch his hero, John Bunny, film motion pictures. But John Bunny really took off in fame when they paired him up with Flora Finch, and they became one of the hottest comedy duos ever on film. In all her scrawny, skinny majesty. Yep, that's how Flora Finch was billed in 1917. Flora Finch was born into a music hall family in London. But the whole family moved over to America, and they did the vaudeville circus when she was but a child. She hit it big in the films, working with such people as Charlie Chaplin, Fatty Arbuckle, and even was romantically linked to Mack Sennett. But then she signed with Vitaphone, and she starred in the film Those Awful Hats, and she got noticed. But she truly became a big star when they paired her with John Bunny, and they made over 100 comedy shorts. Sometimes they were a trio paired with Mabel Normand. Hey, it's a swell day for a flickers. Let's head out to one of those Bunny Finch films. Yep, Bunny Finch films are what the public called them, and they couldn't get enough of them. But in 1915, John Bunny passed away, and Flora Finch was elated. So was everyone else. He was curmudgeon-y, cranky, cantankerous, and no one liked to work with him. She started her own production company, but never regained the fame that she had when she was working with Mr. Bunny. She did star in one of the biggest silent films, The Cat and the Canary, in 1927, and her biggest role ever was in The Talkie in 1932, which was entitled The Scarlet Letter. Flora Finch's last film was the 1939 hit The Women, starring Rosalind Russell, Norma Shear, and a very young Joan Crawford. Now, this was one of the first films ever to have a little bit of a color segment. So, in Flora Finch's career, she worked in silent films, talkies, and even in one of the first color films. This is Todd Pickering for Walk of Fame Wednesdays. I will see you next week in Hollywood.